Hey there, sports fanatics. Welcome back to First Aid Unleashed. If you're new here, buckle up and get ready to learn about anatomy and sports medicine injuries. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Today, we're talking all about one of the most common injuries in the world of sports, a partial plantar fascia tear. We'll be taking a closer look at specific differential diagnoses for Lebron James with acute foot pain involving the sole of the foot, the anatomy of the plantar fascia, and the major concern for this type of injury. Plus, we'll be discussing how this injury could impact LeBron James' game. So, let's dive right in. Let's start by discussing differential diagnoses for LeBron James with acute foot pain involving the sole of the foot. Possible conditions could include metatarsal stress fractures, nerve entrapment syndromes, such as tarsal tunnel syndrome, Achilles tendonitis, and Lisfranc injury. It's important for LeBron to seek proper medical attention and diagnosis to ensure the best treatment plan and prevent further damage. Assuming that LeBron has a partial plantar tear, let's take a closer look at the anatomy of the plantar fascia. The plantar fascia is a thick band of tissue that runs along the bottom of the foot from the heel to the toes. Its main function is to support the arch of the foot and help absorb shock during activities like running and jumping. When the plantar fascia is overstretched or torn, it can cause pain and inflammation, leading to a partial or full plantar fascia tear. Now, let's talk about LeBron James' injury specifically. According to various sources, including The Athletic's Shams Charania, there's fear that James will miss an extended period of time, sidelining him indefinitely. His injury will require multiple opinions, and the Lakers are bracing for his absence to be multiple weeks. However, Mark Medina said on The Odd Couple podcast that James has no structural issues and the injury isn't believed to be season-ending. There is a chance that not only that he's coming back this season, but that he can play through the pain once the initial pain calms down. Adrian Wojnarowski provided more of a timetable on February 28, reporting that James will be reassessed in 2 weeks. His timeline is expected to extend beyond that checkpoint, and where the Lakers are in the standings could impact how soon he returns. The interesting part is that he initially hurt that right foot in January and decided to keep playing on it, which could have worsened his injury. As for treatment, rest, ice, compression, and elevation will be essential for reducing swelling and pain. And if necessary, LeBron's doctor may prescribe non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs to manage inflammation. Physical therapy can be incredibly beneficial for a full recovery. As for prognosis, LeBron James with a partial plantar fascia tear can expect to return to play within 6 to 8 weeks. However, the timeline for recovery can vary based on the severity of the tear. A small tear may only require rest and rehabilitation, while a larger tear may require surgery and a longer recovery time. Additionally, how well LeBron responds to treatment will also play a role in his recovery timeline. Experimental approaches such as platelet-rich plasma therapy and stem cell therapy have the potential to improve recovery time for partial plantar fascia tears by promoting tissue healing and regeneration. PRP therapy involves injecting a concentrated solution of platelets from the patient's own blood into the injured area. Platelets contain growth factors and other proteins that can stimulate tissue repair and regeneration, which can help to accelerate the healing process and reduce recovery time. Stem cell therapy involves using stem cells to repair damaged tissue. Stem cells can develop into different types of cells, including those needed for tissue repair and regeneration. When injected into the injured area, stem cells can help to promote healing and reduce recovery time. So there you have it, sports fans. Specific differential diagnoses for LeBron James with acute foot pain involving the sole of the foot, a closer look at the anatomy of the plantar fascia, and the latest updates on LeBron James' partial plantar fascia tear. Thank you for tuning in to First Aid Unleashed, your go-to source for the latest updates on injuries affecting professional athletes. Take your knowledge of injuries sustained by your favorite athletes to the next level with our carefully curated content. Stay informed and up to date on the latest injury news and trends. Make sure you never miss out on our latest videos. Hit that subscribe button and enable notifications. We've got plenty more in store for you, including in-depth coverage of some of the most high-profile injuries in the world of sports. And if you've enjoyed this video, we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment down below and let us know your thoughts on the topic. We value your feedback and appreciate your engagement. Be sure to check out our other videos for a deep dive into the medical side of injuries affecting your favorite athletes. Thanks again for watching, and remember, stay informed and stay in the game.